No, I was told a bright future isn't for me, but Tim's camp made me a priority.
My camp story is all about fight. It's all about rise and it's all about might. A place to become and design my life. And after 5 years I can take my flight. It's not about vacay or about strife. We fought off darkness and found our light. Confidence, courage, and resiliency. It's what this camp really teaches me. On camp day, you provide for a better day. This ain't child's play. You won't believe what I'll achieve. On camp day, help you become who I wanna be. Camp day, it ain't child's play.
Tim Hortons summer camps are requiring full vaccination of all attendees, including campers. Underprivileged kids are being discriminated against because of their medical status and denied opportunities. And we have the proof in writing. It's outrageous, and we're going to do something about it, and I need your help to do it. Tamara Ugolini here with Rebel News, and when various provincial governments all across Canada gave institutions, agencies, employers, and foundations free rein to implement universal COVID-19 vaccine policies, I wonder if they foresaw that not only would there be no pushback, but in many instances, these entities would go above and beyond provincial requirements to coerce and force 100% compliance with mandates. And now summer camps for kids are continuing with the hysteria, despite the government directive being dropped months ago. Before I show you the emails confirming this foolish policy, because it's nowhere to be found publicly online, let's highlight some of the biggest hypocrisies with the Tim Hortons Foundation Camps. Founded in 1974, Tim Hortons Foundation Camps, also called Tim's Camps, runs 7 camps in Canada and the United States for teens from low-income families. Its camp programs help teens develop positive life skills and attitudes to prepare them for adulthood. Tim's Camps reports that 1 in 5 children live in poverty in Canada. As a result, the charity states that many students have limited access to support systems and opportunities that help them succeed. Their own website stipulates that they work with adolescents aged 12 to 16 who meet our economic qualifications. These are some of the most formative years of their lives, and our programs are tailor-made to guide their development and make a lasting impact. Except that based on personal medical decisions, already marginalized and at-risk youth are being prevented from accessing these do-good amenities. Did Tim's camp consider that lasting impact? Their About section is so rich. The second paragraph even goes on to say, our participants are in the midst of discovering who they are. They're facing pressures from friends, challenges from school, and changes from growing up. They're also forming patterns that will guide how they think, feel about themselves, and relate to others. They are deciding who they are and the young adults they want to be. And nothing says fun, welcoming, and wholesome children's camp like pressuring minors into a medical treatment. Further down, the camps are apparently backed by research. They aim to provide protective mechanisms, a sense of belonging to an inclusive community, but only if your private medical information aligns with the current opinions of managers. If it doesn't, then sadly, no camp for you. Look here, an email from Julie Prohl. Her. She is the registration coordinator for Tim's Camps, and I guess is also tasked with injection enforcement. Let's read through her carefully curated email. Hello there. Thank you for completing the Tim's Camp session confirmation email for, we redacted the name for privacy reasons. When you've confirmed their spot, you've mentioned that they are not vaccinated. Are they planning on getting vaccinated prior to camp or not? If not, I will have to decline their spot for summer 2022, since the vaccination against COVID-19 is mandatory. Due to challenges and risks that COVID-19 continues to pose, we at Tim's Camps have made the decision that all staff and campers must be fully vaccinated to attend camp this summer. It has always been our first priority to keep our youth and staff safe, and with public health guidance, we believe this is the necessary route to take to keep the camp community as safe as possible. Except that public health doesn't have a mandate in place anymore. If your camper is not fully vaccinated, they will be unable to join us this summer. First and foremost, we respect the decision you and your camper have made about vaccinations, by denying them access. We know that this is a complex issue and many factors are at play. If you have any questions about our vaccination policy or would like to support getting vaccinated, please advise and we can direct you accordingly. Once fully vaccinated, please send us a copy of the official vaccination certificate from your province/state. All campers are required to be fully vaccinated at least 14 days prior to their camp session date. If your camper is unable to attend this year due to vaccination, please let me know if you would like us to place your camper on a list for future opportunities. Now, it's important to note that this parent forwarded me prior communication with the Tim's Foundation about a month ago, and at the time I reached out to both Julie and the info@Tim Hortons Camp Foundation email address, and again before I wrote this report. Specifically, I wanted to know, do you have a formal vaccine policy? If so, can you please provide me with a link or copy? I have been unable to locate it from the Tim Hortons website. Second, how do you define fully vaccinated? Third, what alternatives are offered to individuals who may be exempt from vaccination? 4, what is the justification of this policy if COVID vaccinations do not stop transmission or infection? 5, who handles the personal and confidential medical information of campers and staff? How is this information stored and for how long? How is it destroyed? And lastly, how long will this policy remain in place? What tools are used to measure its success? Sadly, as is our normal, no one responded to my requests for clarification. See, they can indiscriminately enforce this policy without reprimand, but not answer basic justification questions. So we decided to launch a petition to push back on this heavy-handed policy. We've developed a special website at letkidscamp.com where you can sign a petition and send an email directly to Tim's Camp to let them know that you find this non-evidence-based approach to be arbitrary and unnecessary. These kids deserve their once-in-a-lifetime experience to visit camp without being coerced into a vaccine. Denying minors the ability to partake in fun activities is cruel and unwarranted. Kids have already missed out on so much. Let them camp. For Rebel News, I'm Tamara Ugolini. Kids deserve to go to camp regardless of their personal medical decisions. It's why we have launched a campaign at letkidscamp.com, where you can sign our petition and send an email to the Tim Hortons Foundation Camp and let them know that what they're doing is immoral and further discriminatory. Sign our petition at letkidscamp.com.